Hey, what's up guys, Ollie here. So I wanted to do a video basically rounding up the tech and gear that I use every day or that I use regularly for 2018. Not stuff that necessarily has come out this year, just stuff that I use regularly, just stuff that I use every day nearly, just sharing my favorite tech and gear. So we'll start off with what is my favorite product of the year. That is the Apple Watch Series 4. Ever since the Series 4 came out a couple of months ago, I've had it on my wrist every single day. I absolutely love this watch. I went for the black stainless steel and I love the design. I think it looks fantastic, and I've kept the Link bracelet that I had on my previous Apple Watch that you can get from Apple as well. It's quite expensive, the Link bracelet. I think the Link bracelet is just as much as the Apple Watch itself, but it just oozes class, it oozes luxury, and I think it looks incredible. I love the infograph watch face. I love being able to see lots of information at a glance. You know, that's probably my main use of the watch. I don't actually use it to, you know, navigate apps or do anything like that. But then I do use it at the gym. It's great for changing songs, so I don't have to get my phone out. I can leave my phone in my bag or in my pocket, and I can change songs on the Apple Watch. And of course I can track activities and things. So yeah, Apple Watch Series 4 is definitely my favorite product of the year, and I love the infograph watch face, just being able to see everything quickly. The Orbit keyring, I've actually done a video on this previously, a sort of like everyday carry video on this. The Orbit keyring is just a simple little product that organizes my keys into a sort of leather I don't want to say pouch because it's not a pouch, but yeah, just all my important keys on a sort of like swivelly sort of thing. I don't really know what's the best way to describe it, but yeah, I use it every day. I use it all the time. I use it to carry my keys, and I also have this sort of multi-tool thing, and I have a SIM card sort of carrier slash SIM card pin tool that came with it. Very useful stuff that I use more than I even thought I would use. So yeah, Orbit keyring's pretty awesome. I also think it's quite reasonably priced for the product it is. I found that it feels very good quality, and now for the past few months that I've been using it, it still looks as good as the day I got it. I got the black leather with the black hardware, and I think it just looks great. On my bedside table, I have two products from Native Union that I use all the time. One of them being the marble Apple Watch sort of stand holder charger, whatever you want to call it. You don't get a cable with it, you have to use your own Apple Watch cable. Pretty easy to install and stuff, you just get it all hooked up. But this Apple Watch sort of dock is probably one of the coolest, most luxurious products I have. It's made from solid marble, so it is super heavy and it's super hefty. Black marble, I think it looks incredible. And the actual bit that the Apple Watch sits on has this really nice sort of like circular design to it. And it all sort of just sits together with magnets, which is pretty awesome. And of course, because the Apple Watch charger is also magnetic, your watch just sits on it, and you can have it in two different orientations. You can have it up or you can have it down. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks incredible. And I just put my Apple Watch on there, let it charge overnight. And the other product I have from Native Union is the drop wireless charger. And I love this wireless charger. You know, I just put my iPhone on it at night and it charges overnight, no problem. I love the design of it. It's made from like fabric and aluminium, and it also has some nice rubber grooves on the top, so your phone doesn't slip and slide away or whatever. And I like how it just doesn't look like your average wireless charger, you know. I think this is what Native Union do very well with their products. I like how they take into account the design and the look and the feel of the products. You know, they're not just making plasticky products that just feel cheap. They're making products which feel very high quality, very expensive, and they are very expensive, to be honest. You know, you can get cheap alternatives, but if you're looking for quality, if you're looking for luxury, I think the Apple Watch dock and the drop wireless charger are great products for any bedside table, really. Of course, my daily driver is the iPhone XS. The phone that I use every day is the iPhone XS. Not much difference from the iPhone X, to be honest, but I like the minor improvements on the camera and the hardware and stuff. And yeah, because I'm tied into this sort of Apple ecosystem, I just went with the iPhone XS this year. I was very close to considering the Google Pixel 3 XL or the Google Pixel 3, but the designs of those phones just didn't do it for me, and I think the notch on the Pixel 3 XL is much uglier than the notch on the iPhone XS. I mean, I think notches are ugly in general anyway. So yeah, iPhone XS is my daily driver. It's what I'm using every day. When it comes to headphones, earphones that I use every day, AirPods by far. I was very, very skeptical of the AirPods before I got them. I always thought, why pay so much just for some wireless earpods, pretty much. But once I started using them, my mind changed completely. The AirPods are by far the most convenient way of having earphones on the go. Completely wireless, very compact sort of like form factor, you know, easy to chuck in anywhere, chuck in my pockets, chuck in my bag, doesn't matter. And I love how convenient they are. I love how quickly they pair up with my iPhone. I love how I can take an AirPod out and it will pause the music. I love how I can tap, double tap, whatever on their AirPods to do various things. I just think they're an incredible product. Of course, sound quality isn't amazing, but I'm willing to put aside sound quality for the convenience for how easy they are to use. These ones are the space grey ones from Colorware, and I think they look incredible. I'm surprised Apple doesn't do it already. You know, I think the white ones actually look quite cheap compared to the space grey. The space grey makes them look even more expensive than they are, even more luxurious than they are. Colorware, of course, do any color that you want, but I think the space grey look the best. When it comes to gaming, the Nintendo Switch, by far. The Nintendo Switch is such an incredible console. I do play PS4 though. I play PS4 when I'm at home, but the Nintendo Switch and the form factor and being able to carry it around everywhere and just being able to play with friends and the sort of like co-op modes, online play, all that sort of stuff is just incredible. I think Nintendo Switch is great for that sort of stuff. This one is also colored by Colorware. I got it all matte black, just wanted something stealthy looking, and I think it looks incredible. You know, I'm playing games like Smash Brothers, I'm playing games like Mario Kart, and the Nintendo store has so many indie games. There's something for everyone. So Nintendo Switch is a very capable sort of gaming console, and I love how small it is, and I love being able to just carry it around anywhere with me. I stick it in my bag and I forget about it sometimes that I have it, and just being able to pull it out, play a game whenever I want to, it's pretty incredible. Finally, the Sony a7 Mark III. This is a camera I got earlier this year, and what a camera it's been. Unfortunately, I don't have a second camera so I can record the camera, but it's the camera that I'm using right now to record myself, and it's the camera that I've been using for the past 8-9 months to record all my videos. And what an incredible camera it is. Not only is it capable of taking incredible photos, it's great for video. You know, all the videos that you've seen have been recorded with the Sony a7 III. I use the Tamron 28 to 70mm lens on it, and that's my all-round lens. That's my pick of the bunch. I love that lens, and I feel like it's such a good compact setup. You know, it can be used for photo and video, it doesn't matter. Most of my pictures on Instagram have been taken with the Sony a7 III. I do still use the Panasonic GM1. That's still one of my all-time favorite cameras, but the Sony a7 III, what a camera it's been for the last few months for me. You know, I feel like it's really sort of brought my YouTube video quality up massively. It's not a cheap camera by any means, but it's the cheapest for, I guess, the specs and the capability. You know, it's cheaper than the competition for other similar cameras. So yeah, Sony a7 III, amazing camera. Make sure to check out my review on it. I did do a review on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on my sort of favorite tech and gear of 2018. I'm sure there's going to be a ton more tech and gear that I get next year in 2019. So make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.